Over the next few years, commercial real estate values are unfortunately set to take a real pounding. But could this be a unique opportunity for ministries and for nonprofits? Now, values are struggling for a number of reasons, some of which are the residual consequences of COVID. In fact, repurposing is the theme of the day, finding new uses for properties. But the most significant contributing factor is the rapid rise in interest rates. In overly simple terms, rising rates squeezes the profitability of commercial properties, which directly diminishes their values. But it's even more challenging than that, because globally, commercial mortgages tend to be shorter terms. Let's say an average of 5 years, just for example purposes. And at the end of that period of time, they need to be refinanced. And what we see is already banks and lending institutions beginning to express reluctance. They recognize the headwinds the values are facing, that over the next few years they will continue to decline. They're already beginning to express reluctance to renew those loans. And it may be even harder than that. Even beyond reluctance, many will find themselves unable to refinance those loans. In the United States alone, an estimated 80% of commercial loans are held by smaller banks. That as values decline, except for their absolute best customers, they will find themselves unable to continue to keep those commercial mortgages on the books. Again, exacerbating that reluctance to refinance. They want to diminish their exposure to commercial real estate loans. And to give you an idea of the scale, the scope of the challenge that's coming, again, in the United States alone, over the next 2 years, an estimated $1.5 trillion in commercial mortgages will need to be refinanced. There's a tidal wave coming. And unfortunately, it will cause tremendous pain in the commercial real estate market. But this is where a potential opportunity for ministries and nonprofits comes in, to acquire properties to help fulfill the mission. But it won't be easy. Again, acquiring financing, if it's necessary, will be a massive challenge. But that shouldn't dissuade us. See, this is where faith intersects with our mission. A number of years ago, we helped with a church that acquired a massive retail property. And it was a tremendous faith stretch. In fact, frankly, there were so many times in the process it looked like it was never going to happen. It looked like it was all going to fall apart. But in the end, God came through. And to this day, that acquisition, that property is a tremendous benefit. It has so much impact on the mission of that ministry. It was such a blessing in the end. It was worth that faith stretch. It was walking it out. So don't wait till the last minute. Begin to prepare. Begin to increase your financial strength. Get with key leaders to begin to get the vision, so if opportunity does arise, you're mentally ready to take advantage of it. But at the same time, recognize it will be a faith stretch. The best things are, without faith, it's impossible to please God. And if you like, there's no obligation, there's no gimmicks here, but if you email us at contact@lordandgladden.com, we're happy to send you a free version of our small ebook on support evaluation tool, a simple but genius way to evaluate the strength and the challenges of the financial health of ministries, and to begin to get an idea of how much of a faith stretch major projects are, as our gift to you. But again, never let a good crisis go to waste. As we enter into more challenging times, this is the opportunity for ministries, for God's people to begin to step up and take advantage of opportunities to bring transformation.